Hello, this is Ryan Spring from Tohoku University, and today I'm going to show you how to use this free online tool called NatTos that can help with pronunciation. So the idea behind this tool is that you can create practice sets of words and phrases that you want your students to speak. First, let me show you a simple example. There are some sets that are here. Okay, your students will see something like this. When they click, let's see,
Accommodate.
they'll be presented with a screen like this where they can hear the word that you want them to pronounce. If they click here, they can listen as many times as they want.
Accommodate. Hello. This is Microsoft Mark.
Hello, this is Google UK English Female.
They can also change the voice that they're listening to.
Accommodate.
And then when they're ready, they click the red button to try to pronounce the word or phrase. Accommodate. And it will guess what word that you said using an ASR, an automatic speech recognition software. And if the student does well, okay, you can see the scores here. It gives them a circle. This becomes an orange arrow. When you click, you'll go to the next word.
Keep as a pet.
Okay, this time it's a phrase. If you make a mistake, que pas pet. You can see that it points out the parts that you made a mistake with. Keep as was okay, it was close enough, but the speaker forgot to say a or a, which I did, and added too much to the end of pet, so it sounded like an S. In that case, the user can try again. They can try this up to 5 times, at which point they will automatically be moved on to the next practice word or phrase. So this is what students will see. You can provide them a link like this, and they can practice as much as they want, anytime they want. As a teacher, you probably want to add some words or phrases. Okay, so the way to do that is first you have to create an account. Okay, the website is here, minitap.com/natos. But what you need to do, if you have not created an account yet, is go to the top. There is this boy, I think his name is Johnny. If you click on him, you can get a menu. Now, right now the menu is mostly in Japanese, but we are working on putting this together we are working on putting this into English as well. But right here, there's a register button. When you register, it will ask you to register an email. Okay. Now you do want to be a little bit careful because this will register your computer to that email. If you have another computer, like I do, that new computer won't be registered and you won't be able to register it using the same email. So my recommendation is to have one computer where you create and manage these drills. So I usually use my desktop computer to create the drills, and then later I manage the drills with my laptop. And my laptop I take to the classroom and I show the students the drills and we do them together. That's my recommendation. So after you have registered, okay, you can log in, and Johnny, the size of Johnny gets bigger. He will become bigger. This is what's known as the Big Johnny because I am already logged in and registered. If you're not logged in and registered, he will be much smaller, but the menu button is in the same place. You can register. Okay. Once you have registered, you'll be able to get to this point, which is create a new title. Okay. And that means that you're going to create your own new practice. So the concept is not very difficult, okay? But there is maybe one thing to remember, and that is how to use hashtags, okay? You'll use a hashtag, which looks like this, and the hashtag is, let me see if I can zoom in on that for you. There you go. The hashtag marks a title. So the first thing we're going to do is give this a title, such as class 12 practice, or if I want to say vowel sounds practice. Okay, you should put a hashtag there because that tells the program that this is your first title. Okay, next you will notice you can have some series. Okay, you can have up to 4 words or phrases per series. So this is one I made before called Book 1. There were some vocabulary words in the textbook I was using, and so I had students do those, practice saying those words and phrases. These were from Book 1 and Book 2, and these were other drills that we were doing. So if you want to name this one, you need to use a hashtag again. So let's call this AO. It will be AO practice. Then you press enter. In the next line, now you don't need hashtags anymore. You want to write out the words or phrases and press enter when you have them set. So for example, if the first thing I want to do is have the word hat, and then next I want to have the word hot, so that kids can kind of practice a minimal pair. I might also be interested in then making a sentence. The hat is hot. Okay. You can have up to 4 words or phrases, but let's pretend that's enough for me. I only want 3 in this set. And then I am going to make an IE set. So again, use the hashtag to tell it that this is a new series in here. And I am going to make the word it leaves, and eat leaves, and it lives. Okay, this is a pretty good practice for the difference between the short I sound and the long E sound. If Japanese students try to pronounce the sound in it lives as E, Japanese a, I, u, e, o, e, but just very quickly, it will give them eat leaves every single time and never it lives. So that kind of forces the students to practice the sound that you're looking for. Okay, so you can have a total of 4 series with 4 words or phrases each. So for each one of these titles or drills that you make, you can have up to 16. Okay, but just for the time being, for demonstration purposes, I'm finished here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this sakusei create button. Okay. When I do that, you can see that here it has created vowel sounds practice. Okay, A/O, I/E, just like I showed you. Okay, and if I click here,
hat.
Okay, you can see that it takes me here to say hat. Okay, I'm going to click top to go back. Okay. The next thing that I need to do, okay, if I'm not satisfied with this, I click the X to delete it. Okay, before I can share this with my students, what I need to do is here. There's this up arrow, and you can see the hover text is Hozon Kokai. And so if I click that, okay, it gives me a chance to load it to the server so that my students can do this drill. Okay. You should give your name, okay, your email address or website if you want. This is practice for practice. Okay, you can choose which day it will become available to students and which day it will no longer be available to students. This is just a practice set, so this is what I'm going to do. When you have everything set, you can click upload. Okay, it will give you a final chance to check, and if you're not okay with that, you can go back. If you're okay, you click this one. Okay. Then we were finished with this area, which was called make a new title. Okay. You can also click here to go straight to make a new title. Now, since I just uploaded it, you can go to uploaded sets. You can click here or you can scroll down. Either one will take you there, but I'm going to just scroll down for now. Let's go down here. Okay, so you can see this practice set that I made. And then from here, what I can do, okay, in this brown one, it says Jisaku Kokai title, the uploaded titles that I made myself. Okay, next to it, there's this white arrow. And if you click it, you get lots of things here. This is an access code. This is a URL. This is a QR code. Okay. Personally, I think this is the easiest one, the access URL. If you click here, it will copy this for you. Of course, you can also select everything and right-click and click copy, but this button does the same thing. So I'm just going to copy it. Okay. Then I can paste this link into Google Classroom or my website or wherever. But just to show you how it works, okay, if I click this one, it will take students straight to that practice drill so that this is the first thing that they come to, and they can click on the number 1 to do all of the practice. Okay, so it's as easy as that. You can, of course, there are some other titles that exist. There are some of mine, but also the ones other people made. There are some preset ones that the creator, Mr. Tabuchi, made, and you can use those as well, of course. But if you'd like to make your own, it's as simple as that. You just have to register, and then remember, hashtag for your title, hashtag for your subtitle. No hashtag for words, phrases that you want to be spoken. Just push enter. Okay, for each word or phrase, push enter when you're ready for that to be finished. Click the create button and then follow the steps like I just showed you. Okay, and then at any time, if you don't want this title anymore, if you're not going to use it anymore, such as, for example, this was just my practice set, I don't need this one anymore, I can click on the X here to delete this practice set. Okay. So it's as easy as that for creating the drills for your students to practice with. Now, NatTos has another feature, which is that after students do some practice with my drills, I can find my drills, and you get this option here, 履歴を見る. Look at the data, I guess. So if I click it, okay, I can see this is another just simple practice set that I made, so there aren't really any students here. But if I look down, I can see what students said and what kind of mistakes they made. I'm going to go back and let's get one of mine where perhaps the students, I suppose I don't have one on this computer. Let's see. Sorry. Oops. Sorry, wrong button. So in this one too, this was probably just me working on it, but if you have 10 students and all 10 of them did it and 3 of them could get it correct, you will see that it's 30%, and you will see how many times that each student tried before they succeeded in this one. It does not give an identifying mark to the student. It just calls them person 01, person 02. You kind of don't really know who person 01 or 2 is. However, if you do it in class, you can get a really good idea of how your students are doing in the class, which is quite helpful, I find. All right, so that's the basics. If you have any questions, please let me know.